Hey Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Radical Soul Tarot. This is going to be your love and relationship reading for January 2022. This can be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And as always, guys, if the message doesn't resonate in the first few minutes, I suggest checking out other placements in your chart on my channel. Okay, it could just be not your read this time around. All right, so Scorpio, let's get right into it. I have your signifier up on the board. You guys are the Death card. Mysterious, spooky Scorpio. Let's get into what's going on for you guys for January. These cards have just like, as soon as I started meditating on your energy, have been trying to fly out. Dang, okay, so 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Wow, Scorpio. Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to lower these down just a little bit, I think. This is interesting because Aquarius, also got the 2 of Cups as their first card. So if any of you happen to be dealing with an Aquarius, it could be Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus as well. There might be some sort of connection between these readings because it's interesting how it's kind of giving me the same vibe, especially with this 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So, Scorpio, I feel like you guys have been through some sort of hurdle here. You feel like you've been just really through something. Like the 10 of Wands talks about having to carry a lot of burdens on your own. You can see that girl is pretty much carrying all of those wands, 10 wands, all by herself. And she is having to basically do this trek all on her own. So this could be that you guys have felt alone in a situation or separated from like your pack or whatever. But then we have the 9 of Cups, and with the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups already being out, I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of happiness surrounding you overall. So let's get more cards. Let's figure out what this is about. Okay. Judgment. Dang. This is similar to Aquarius's reading. Let's go ahead and start at the bottom row. So there's going to be a major shift for you guys. This is a theme for every sign that I've done so far, and that is not surprising because we have Venus in retrograde right now, and that's going to continue. The retrograde in Venus is going to continue until the end of January, like January 29th. And with that, there's a lot of things that are uprooted when Venus is in retrograde, and we learn about what we like and dislike as far as our like cultural beliefs, what we want in our commitments, what we want in our relationships. So you guys could be reevaluating those kinds of things during the month of January. It could be that you're having to disconnect from certain people, cut people out that are really just not vibing with you anymore, okay? And guys, like the Hanged One also came out in Aquarius's reading. So there is a new perspective here on love, Scorpio. Whatever the situation is that you guys are in, for some of you, I feel like you are with someone and there's going to be some sort of transformation going on with this relationship. Like I almost feel like it's a sink or swim situation here with the Judgment card. This relationship, I think you're going to realize it's either for you or not for you very quickly. For some of you, it's like you might feel alone emotionally in this relationship. That's not going to be for everybody, but that message just really shot through my mind. And now we have the Hermit, which really, it goes along with what I was just saying, Scorpio. You guys feel kind of alone or just like in Hermit mode, either currently or in the recent past. I feel like this could be currently or really not recent past, but maybe like upcoming, especially because I'm recording this right before Christmas, right before actually on Yule, the winter solstice. So if for some of you, maybe it's going to be right in the middle of Christmas time or New Year's that you're feeling some sort of disconnect with your person. So that's very possible. There is going to be just some sort of evaluation here. The Hanged One and Judgment both coming out is very telling. So I don't feel bad about this though. I think this is going to lead you on the right path. I think this is going to lead you to what it is that's truly going to make you happy. For some of you, that's going to be a relationship ending. For others, that's going to be communicating with your person and figuring out what that disconnect is so you guys can compromise and like meet in the middle, essentially. We have the Page of Wands, and let me go ahead and get the last card for this bottom corner. Okay, they gave me 2, so I will take both. And we will just kind of, I feel like just kind of stacking that right there. Okay, so the King of Swords and the Tower and the Page of Wands. I feel like, Scorpio, there's going to be the thing that's going to really lead you in the right direction and get you feeling a little better is going to be something that's going to pretty much rock your world, shake up the foundation. So there is going to be something very much changing here. There's going to be some sort of clarity, some sort of realization, something. I feel like it's actually something very physical that will be changing in the situation. But also with the King of Swords, you guys are analyzing this. Like, you're trying to figure out basically like a list of like pros and cons almost of why you're feeling the certain way that you are. And I think, I think there is going to be a realization that like this person is not the right fit. I'm really getting that pretty strongly. Now, that won't be for everyone. Like, some of you guys, I think you can work out the difference of opinion here with your person. But I think for most of you, there's going to be like a need. I almost am getting this vibe like solitary energy. Like the King of Swords. I feel like you guys kind of want to be alone right now. Or just, I don't know, just kind of have some freedom or just some distance from the situation. Like, you want to cut something out. That's really what is coming in my mind. And with the Page of Wands, it's like you're kind of looking at what are your options for future endeavors. Maybe there's going to be something that's a little bit more passionate for you in the future that basically is different than what you're doing right now in love. Yeah, so let's get the second deck here and clarify this message for you, Scorpio. And I definitely want to clarify that Tower and see what's going on a little bit more with that. But why do we have this 2 of Cups? Because it's like, that is your, the energy that came out first, which would say that, you know, typically that there's a lot of harmony in this situation, but that's really not what I got immediately when I pulled it. I feel like there's just some sort of realization here with a current connection, more than likely. So we have the 10 of Wands just came out to clarify this too. So it's almost like you guys are in what you would think is a 2 of Cups situation. You're in a partnership or thinking about somebody, but there's some sort of burden attached to this. There's something not quite balanced. Let's get the clarification for the next 10 of Wands. Clarification for that 10 of Wands. Yeah, like you guys, it's like you're with somebody, but you still feel alone. This person doesn't make you feel like you're like with someone. Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like some of you guys, you're trying to figure out this person, figure out what it is. We have the 9 of Wands on the 9 of Cups. You're trying to figure out what it is about this person, like what makes them tick. I feel like there's some sort of disconnect. Because I'm getting, and I kind of got that with the King of Swords down here, and the fact that that's the Page of Swords, I think it almost has to do with like your communication habits, the way you express ideas and like your logic. I think there's a difference of opinion or just, I don't know, a difference of how you guys communicate, I guess is the best way to say it. And that is why there's like, it's like you're just not sure ever like what's going through this person's head is what I'm getting. And then with the 9 of Wands, I feel like what's going to lead you to be feeling better about this is really taking a moment to pause and kind of think over the whole situation. Like, do you really want to keep going here in this direction? Or maybe you want to turn and go a different direction. And then we also have the 2 of Wands on Judgment. So I feel like, and you know, we have the Page of Wands as well, Scorpio. I think you guys are already in the place, you know, we're not even into January yet, but for some of you, this could already be happening where you're starting to look at your options. You're starting to maybe even make, you know, some game plans of what kind of things you want to change, what you would like to see happen. And I feel like you also feel the pull spiritually or intuitively that this situation is not right for you and that you need to go in a new direction. Okay, so let's get the bottom row. Why do we have the Hanged One? The Tower. And then let's get, so we have the Tower twice. We have the Seven of Cups on the Hermit. This is exactly what I was saying. You guys are starting to think about what are your options here. I hate to say this, Scorpio, but like for some of you, it's like, what are my options out of this situation? Because it's starting to feel just too much like I'm stuck, or like it's a burden, or I'm in this alone. This could be a one-sided relationship, that type of thing. We have the Tower on the Hanged One. So there is going to be a breakthrough, a major, major breakthrough here where it's very clear suddenly, like, okay, this is either going to work and this is what I need to say to this person to make it work. We need to get on the same page around this issue. You're going to realize what that issue is that you need to talk about, or you're going to come to the realization that maybe you and this person are just not compatible enough in enough areas. And that's going to lead you to having a conversation with this person about, hey, like, I don't know if the chemistry is there or whatever. And it's interesting because I feel like there's not actually a lot of drama going on. Like, I don't think like this person is like sneaky or like cheating or, you know what I mean? Like anything like that. I think it's just like you guys are like, you're just realizing that, you know, that like they just don't understand you enough on like some deep levels. We have the Magician on the Page of Wands. Exactly. You're starting to think about your future, Scorpio. I think that's what's leading to all this, because I kind of feel like maybe some of you have just been going along and living in the present and not really thinking about the future, which is, you know, not the worst thing in the world. A lot of times we have issues. A lot of people have issues staying in the present moment and enjoying the present moment. But it's almost like you guys are having the opposite problem where you've done that for a while and now you're starting to think about the future. And you're realizing like the future of this relationship is not really like aligning with what it is that you want in your future, Scorpio. We have the Three of Wands here now under the Two of Wands. So when I say like you guys are thinking about what is going to make you happy down the road, you're already game planning. You're already looking at like what's beyond. Like you're already kind of like over the current situation pretty much. You want to move on. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear here with we had the Second Tower and the King of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you are going to make up your mind about the situation, either around the turn of the year or in January at some point. I didn't even talk about the Seven of Cups here. But basically this is just talking about options. You're fantasizing about the future, what it is that you want. Looking at like, should I stay? Should I go? That kind of thing. Okay. So really interesting reading, Scorpio, so far. Very straightforward as far as the tarot is concerned. I do want to pull probably a few oracles for you guys to get a little bit more information. Yeah, let's see. What does Scorpio need to know about this connection? What does Scorpio need to know and hear about this connection? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, what popped in my head, actually, when that card came out, is your person might want kids, Scorpio, and you might not want kids. Or there could just be something about children that is complicating the situation. This could also be that you feel your partner is more immature than you are. Like maybe you're starting to realize like there's an age gap or something between y'all that is not working, or they just are not as mature as you. Okay. Very interesting. So let's see if we can get another. Okay, they're flipping cards, but not having it come all the way out. Hold on. They might not want me to have another card from this deck. Like, I kind of am getting the vibe. They're saying, nope, that's just the only one that we wanted. Let's see. Separation. Okay. So that one flipped all the way over. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, Scorpio, I mean, I was getting that vibe with all of this. And I'm not going to say, you know, it's impossible that you guys are going to work this out, some of you, but I do feel like there's a major difference of opinion here in the situation, okay? And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Look at that. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, Scorpio, all in all, like, you're going to have a conversation with this person regardless. And I think that's either going to conclude with you moving on from the situation. I feel that's probably the case for the majority of you listening. If that doesn't happen, then you guys are going to be able to work on it. But either way, you're going to need to have a conversation with this person. You're going to know. I mean, you're going to know what that's about. Let's get the Love Island Oracle. What does Scorpio need to know about the situation? What is going on with Scorpio? Clock. Needs time, take time, time in cycles, time to heal, progress. So this really goes along with like the manifestation card, the 2 towers in this reading. There's going to be a sudden change that comes at the right time for you, Scorpio. So I think, you know, if you haven't decided yet what you want to do, I think it's not like a pressure situation. I think this conversation is going to happen at the right time that it's supposed to. Too many just flipped. So, you know, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel when the shift takes place, when the breakthrough happens, and you're going to know when is the right time to talk to your person about this. Okay, what else? Whoa. The Chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment. And the Sword, clarity, truth, revelation, force, honor. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, it really goes along with what I was saying, Scorpio. And this person, I feel like they might even be chasing you, Scorpio. Like, they could already be getting vibes that you are moving on emotionally, and maybe they are like, no, like, I don't want that. So that could be the case, that this person could be clingy, immature, any of those things. And then, I mean, like we said, clarity coming in. There is going to be some sort of truth, some sort of revelation that has come up in this reading pretty much time and time again. The Hanged One, the Judgment, 2 towers in this reading. So Scorpio, I think that really sums it up. There's not much else I can really provide you guys with right now. I think it's just going to come down to having an honest conversation. There's a need for communication. So I think that's what I'm going to leave you with. Okay. Thank you so much, Scorpio. If this resonated, please remember to like the video and subscribe if you are new, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.